Hello there, it's been a little while since we've had a chat, so I figured that's what this video today would be about. A couple of thank yous to get out of the way, and then also a little bit to describe what's going to be going on with the content in the short term coming up in the future. But firstly, I want to thank you all for 4,000 subscribers. We're actually at 4.09k as I speak here. That is a truly incredible achievement. I didn't think we was going to hit 4k by the end of the year, but we've absolutely smashed that with a month to spare, so thank you all very much for subscribing, whether you've been subscribed for 5 years, whether you've been subscribed for 5 minutes. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and hopefully 5k next year. Hopefully, that's the goal, but we'll see on that one. I also want to thank you for your huge support on Gran Turismo 2 Beige Edition, which is something, of course, we have launched the teaser trailer for in the last month, and also the video on the first 120 cars, which is on Nathan's channel, which I'll leave a link to in the description if you haven't seen it already. But huge thank you to that. That has been essentially my life for the last year, and a bunch of people on the development team as well. And it is insane to see the reception for it. I believe on Nathan's trailer there's something like 60 plus K views on there. It's bigger than any Project A-Spec trailer, which is insane to say, considering I thought this would be a way more niche project, but apparently it seems to have really struck a chord with a lot of people, and it's really exciting to see. Please stay tuned on both Nathan's channel and on my channel. And yeah, there's a lot more coming up for that. It is way ambitious. It is. I know people have asked about a release date. Do not foresee a release date within the next couple of years, to be perfectly clear, because there is so much going on that. But huge thank you for all the support on that. Hugely exciting to see all of the buzz that's been generated around this mod, which was, in truth, just a sort of quip I made in a live stream when I was checking out a truly awful Gran Turismo 2 mod about a year or so ago, and it sort of blossomed into this, which is insane, to be perfectly honest, so thank you for your support on that. Alright, let's talk about sort of the big elephant in the room, if we will. The Hot Lap Classic. The last video for the Hot Lap Classic was about 2 months ago. We had started covering the A-Spec mod project, and then it ended. Obviously, for those of you who've seen my community post, you'll know why that's happened. There was a bit of a controversy surrounding the lead developer computer, and his subsequent expelling from the community for excellent reason. I won't go into the drama itself because it was a couple of months ago. I don't really remember a lot of it, and it was also very Discordy, which means a lot of it is very boring. But unfortunately, the big thing to come out of that is Computer decided to accuse 4 people of having Lolicon and distributing that in the developer server, which obviously absolutely didn't happen. If it did happen, then those people would have been expelled from my life, and it goes without saying, anyone with that type of content should not be allowed to exist in this space whatsoever. The people who were accused were a couple of people who are helping on the Beige Edition, and again, naturally, if anyone had any of that content, if any of that had actually been put into that server, those people would be long gone, and I would be speaking out about it, but it was absolutely categorically untrue. And so as a result of that, he was quite rightly expelled from the community, and yeah, so he's completely gone now from A-Spec. Obviously, in terms of what the guys are doing who are working on A-Spec, there is a new team in place. Not a new team, but a few new people who are sort of leading that project. They're on about releasing an update sometime next year, and then potentially sort of branching that off into its own offcut. After a lot of deliberation, and obviously speaking to the people directly affected by one computer's actions, I have decided to bring the series back. It would be a big shame for everyone's sort of hard work and dedication on the A-Spec mod project to be completely marred by one person's actions, because he obviously does not speak for the entirety of the development team, and in fact most of the development team felt pretty unwell upon hearing that what he had spread was entirely malicious and untrue. So we're going to continue on with it. As a note, the first episode, a lot of episodes were pre-recorded back in August, the 16th of August, if you want to be categorically fair, which was about 3 months ago. Everything up until episode number 665, which is on the rear-wheel drive Skyline GT300 R32 car, all of those were pre-recorded in August. Everything after that was recorded in November, very recently, in fact. So just take that on board. Obviously, I will be releasing those episodes just because the laps are already done, and I don't really like doing a car twice, and etc, etc, etc. So anything said in those videos, just please bear in mind that was recorded before this whole drama happened, and so if anything sounds a little bit out of place, that's why. And then the ones from that onwards, ironically episode 666, everything after that is a fairly recently recorded video, and so the viewpoints and several other things expressed at the time are my sort of current thoughts on the matter, if you will. Although I'm trying not to mar that series too much with the drama, just because, you know, we try and keep it separately, and ultimately each car deserves to be showcased in its own way. So that's what's going on with that. The Hot Lap Classic will be back tomorrow. The members, thank you so much for your patience during this. I don't think anything's changed on that front. There might be one more name in there which has decided not to become a member, which is obviously very understandable considering the fact that we haven't really properly uploaded in about 2 months. That's going to stay in there, obviously, because these videos were essentially scheduled to go ahead, and then I think from the week afterwards it'll go to the current members, but no current members been excluded because the current members have been around for a long time. So thank you so much for continuing to support in this time of uncertainty. But the Hot Lap Classic will be back tomorrow, and we'll continue to cover the A-Spec vehicles. There's a lot of good ones I am looking forward to, and yeah, hopefully you'll join us for that. So I think that pretty much covers it. Any questions you may have, please feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. And yeah, thank you all again so much for the support during this time of sudden outage. I'm fine, everything's fine, there's no problems, but there was just a sort of an ethical issue, if you will, surrounding the Hot Lap Classic. So there you go. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.